Hello, today is part 4 of 3.2 linear equations in one variable. Today we're going to talk about solving equations with fractions, which we have done a little bit. We're just going to do a lot more examples today. So note, when solving equations with fractions, you want to find the LCD of all fractions on both sides of the equation. Then multiply each term by the LCD. Let me do this in red. Not, why didn't that change? Not the LCD over LCD, like you would when you're adding or subtracting fractions. So don't do this. Only multiply by the LCD as a whole number, not a fraction. Okay. Change that back to orange. So, first example. 1/6 y minus 1/3 equals 5/6. Well, the LCD of 6 and 3, the two denominators, is 6. So I'm going to multiply each term by 6, not 6 over 6, just by 6. So here, the 6's cancel out. Here, the 3 reduces the 6 to a 2, and the 6's cancel out as well here. So we're left with 1y, or just y, 2 times 1, so minus 2, and 5, so equals 5. And then add 2 to both sides, and we get y equals 7. So this step of multiplying by the LCD is also called clearing the denominators. B, 6 equals 1/2 v plus 2/5 v minus 3/4 v. So here I want the LCD of 2, 5, and 4. And a little trick here, since 2 goes into 4, this will be the same thing as just finding the LCD of 5 and 4. So we can kind of ignore the 2 because it goes into 4. And the LCD of 5 and 4 is 20. So I'm going to multiply everything by 20. Again, not 20 over 20. That's the biggest mistake here. 20 times 6, nothing reduces. The 2 reduces the 20 to a 10. The 5 reduces the 20 to a 4. And the 4 reduces the 20 to a 5. So 20 times 6 is 120. 10 times 1v is 10v. 4 times 2v is 8v. 5 times 3v is 15v. So 120 equals, combining like terms on the right-hand side, 10 plus 8 is 18, minus 15 is 3v. So then I divide by 3, divide by 3. Well, I know 12 divided by 3 is 4. So since 120 is just a 12 with a 0, I know the answer will be a 4 with a 0. So 40 equals V. part C. Negative 5 equals 1/4 times 8x plus 4. So here, like I said in the previous section, I would distribute the 1/4 first before trying to solve anything. So let's take 1/4 times 8x and 1/4 times 4. I'm going to do that off to the side. So 1/4 times 8x equals, well, the 4 reduces the 8 to a 2, so we're left with 2x. And then 1/4 times 4 equals, well, the 4 cancels out the 4, so we're left with 1. So then our equation becomes negative 5 equals 2x plus 1. And then we go through and solve this normally. So minus 1, minus 1. Negative 6 equals 2x. Divide by 2, divide by 2. Negative 3 equals x. Now, this was just a happy coincidence when I distributed the 1/4. The two answers I got over here were both integer answers. Sometimes, even after you distribute the fraction, you'll be left with a fraction, and you would just clear the denominators like we did in A and B. And then the last example for today, 5x minus 3 over 4 equals x over 2. So there's no distribution needed, so I'm going to jump straight into the LCD of 4 and 2, which is 4. Multiply everything by 4. Here, the 4's cancel out. Here, the 2 reduces the 4 to a 2. And we get 5x minus 3 equals 2x. And now I'm going to subtract 5x from both sides in order to get the variables on the same side. We get negative 3 equals negative 3x. And then I divide by negative 3 to get a positive 1 equals x. And that's it for part 4 of section 3.2.